How do we reconcile the Kuzari's assertion that an entire nation can't fall for a lie about their own history with the myth of Palestinian peoplehood? The myth of Palestinian peoplehood is not something that the people were lied to about. They know perfectly well. They know exactly where they came from. You can talk to them and every Palestinian knows the truth. It's convenient for them to make up a story, to be able to get sympathy, just like the lie about about Israeli genocide, just like they make up stories about the amount of Gazans who were killed. They lied about the statistics, just like they lied about Israel bombed the Al-Shifa hospital when it was in fact a Palestinian missile that fell short, just like they lie about everything else. Everyone knows the truth about the Palestinian people. And if you listen to people in the incoming Trump administration, whether it's Pete Hegseth or whether it's future Ambassador Huckabee, they'll all tell you the truth. Everyone knows the truth. Nobody's being fooled here. The fact that I say a lie that will help me to be able to get things across and to accomplish what I want, that's not what the Kuzari is talking about. What the Kuzari is talking about is, can't anybody claim that God spoke to our entire people? That doesn't mean I can't make up a story, right? That doesn't mean I can't say that Darius in the Peloponnesian Wars wanted to bring his boat over, but the sea was stormy, so he brought out a whip and lashed it until it calmed down, which Herodotus reports. So anyone can make up a story. There are stories about Paul Bunyan and his blue ox babe. I mean, anybody can make up a story. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah. And everybody can accept it. Nobody's saying that. What the Kuzari is saying is, look at all the other religions. Yeah. Yoshka, one of the fundamental principles is that he resurrected from the dead and went up to heaven. That was seen by 3 people. And otherwise, you just had his word for it that he was the Son of God, if he actually said that, or that he was the Messiah, or that, God spoke for him. He did miracles that were seen by small groups of people. When he walked on water, or he multiplied the fish and the loaves and things like this, So there were people who saw him do some signs and wonders. Big deal. The Chazal did that all the time. So that doesn't prove that God spoke to him. That proved that he has, he knows how to do some tricks, but, so could the amazing Blackstone. So could Houdini. That doesn't prove anything. So, but basically you're relying on him. Muhammad claimed that God came to him and told him his prophecy and that he should start this new religion. Okay, if you believe him, fine. If not, not. But Allah never came to everybody and spoke to them. You have to believe him. Joseph Smith claims that an angel led him to a mountain in upstate New York where he dug up these golden plates that he copied over as the Book of the Mormons, and then the angel took it away. Okay, if you believe Joseph Smith, that's fine. But no one claims that the angel came and spoke to everybody. As they tell the story with these 2 brothers, their father, who was the Rebbe, died and did not indicate who should take over. And each one claimed that he should be the Rebbe next. So it was a big fight. So one day, one of them came and said, Tata came to me in a dream last night and told me I'm supposed to be the Rebbe. He says, that's great. Tell him tonight to come to me in a dream and tell me that you are supposed to be the Rebbe, and I'll believe it. The fact that he came to you is not very impressive. So all the other religions are based on a person or one person. Yeah. What the Kuzari is saying is no nation claims that God spoke to everybody at the same time. And that And the Torah says no one will even make this claim. Why? Because it's so outrageous that if it wasn't true, no one would even make the claim. And so that's why doesn't any other nation say, don't you remember when God spoke to everybody? And they're like, no. Yeah, trust me. It happened. Because how come I don't know about it? I never heard about it from my father. I never heard about it from my mother. Yeah, it happened. The Kuzari's argument is that if it didn't actually happen, no one would have the audacity to make the claim. Not that somebody won't believe something that's not true. In the words of Abraham Lincoln, you can fool some of the people all the time and all the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. I don't know if that applies or not, but I happen to have remembered that, so I'm saying it over. I am Dovid Orlofsky, and this has been the Rabbi Orlofsky Show.
It's the Rabbi Orlofsky Show. Torah and Simcha, ready to go. It's the Rabbi Orlofsky Show. Knowledge and wisdom will help you grow. Lots of fun in every episode. And we don't have to rhyme. No, we don't. It's the Rabbi Orlofsky Show on RabbiOrlofsky.com. Torah anytime, YouTube and more. It's the Rabbi Orlofsky Show. Torah and Simcha, ready to go. It's the Rabbi Orlofsky Show. Till next time, till we meet again. It's the Rabbi Orlofsky Show. It's the Rabbi Orlofsky Show. It's the Rabbi Orlofsky Show.